bright lights, big dreams in the dressing room. Chin up, pep talks, good vibes in the dressing room. Good drink, good smoke, get lit in the dressing room. Listen close, you could learn a couple things in the dressing room.
Hi guys, this is the dressing room. Welcome to the closet. We're your hosts. I'm Tashana.
I'm Tima. I'm Shay.
I'm Auntie Stinks.
And I'm Mixie, not the little one.
Hey man. What's going on, girls? What's going on?
So, girls, it's March. We almost close to Hot Girl Summer. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready?
I am
y'all
ready.
not?
I'm a
Ready
little
for
ready. It's too cold. It's freezing.
I like the cold. Me too.
I like the cold only to be inside. I don't like to be outside in the cold.
Hate the cold all year
Absolutely.
round. I like to be hot. I'm ready for the heat.
It's
Hate
March.
You're a summer baby.
It is March, girls, and it is Women Empowerment Month. So, what's up? What's going on? What's the vibes?
Nothing.
What we talking about? What we talking about?
So, excuse me.
Oh, me too.
Exactly.
I definitely have a lot to talk about.
I guess we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and women empowerment because it's March and we are some beautiful ladies and it's a lot to talk about. So basically, I want to talk about two entrepreneurs that I personally like and I follow on a day-to-day basis through social media like YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. So do y'all know Aaliyah J? Do y'all know who she is?
Yeah.
She's
Going
a,
up YouTube.
yeah, she started from YouTube. She's an entrepreneur. Now she's branching off into fashion design and she used to do makeup, but I guess she's evolving.
Okay,
You know?
she's growing.
The other day she was on Angela Lee Lip Service. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
Mad good. Mad good. It was mad funny.
I watched that.
How you don't watch that? You're supposed to watch that on YouTube, girl. But it was really good. Stormy Wellington is also another entrepreneur who I follow, and she is one of the co-founders of Nutriverse. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
Yeah,
It
I've
was
heard
like
of
this
it,
weight
but I've
loss
never
type of
seen
thing.
stuff.
Yes. She's one of the sellers with that company, and she's almost a multi-billionaire. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, she's almost a multi-billionaire. I guess she's a millionaire right now. She got millions.
Okay.
And she's well off, and she's an entrepreneur, and she's a woman. A black woman. Period.
Kudos to her.
But yeah, so if y'all don't know who she is, y'all should go look into her because she hosts a lot of seminars.
What's her name?
She's a feminist.
Look her up.
Stormy Wellington.
I want to know, do the Nutriverse really work? Did she say it
It
work?
might. I think it do. There's a lot of people who say it work. A lot of people who say it's not what they like or what they prefer because of some of the stuff that they have in it. They said it's not good for the body, but some people say it's all natural. So what's really the truth?
What's
We don't
Stormy
know.
saying? But then,
Stormy pushes it a lot, and she sells a lot. This is how she's a millionaire.
But I feel like with all those type of things, there's always going to be some type of
Right.
controversial because
and I feel like the
different
only
things for different people.
Like, and I feel like the negative hate comes from the Instagram people when the Instagram
Right,
baddies
the
who
haters.
have their bodies done and then it's promoting the Nutriverse saying that they lost weight and got their body looking
Lying
like
to
this,
us.
using this, knowing that they got surgery.
Right.
So that's why
Don't
people
lie.
don't believe it because of dumb. I said it because of dumb.
Like, don't lie. Can I drink this in 3 days and lose 100
Because
pounds?
if I can, I am.
But yeah, so y'all should follow her and look into her because she talks and she speaks to a lot of women in our age group and a little bit older, like our parents' age.
Yeah.
And she empowers you to be a better woman, how to be successful, and what kind of areas, business, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. She's a really good watch.
I like that.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I'm going to go look her up because I heard being and I love it.
Period. Exactly.
Being that you're talking about empowering women, I'm going to piggyback off of that.
Okay.
So I want to speak about two women that inspired me.
Ooh, I like that.
They are both my grandmothers, both my mother's mother and my father's mother. My father's mother is deceased.
Okay.
However, my mother's mother is living. She's alive. She's here
70.
today. She just actually made 70 on Friday. Shout outs to Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
All right, so both of them have inspired me because they have played the role as a mother, a grandmother, a friend, a sister, a aunt,
Wife.
a wife, a cousin. They have played those roles tremendously, and they have actually successfully played those roles in each and every one of their people's lives. You understand? They have fulfilled those roles. And me being a mom now, and I know all of the sacrifices that I do for my own child, I can only imagine the sacrifices that they made for their children in the past. You understand? So that alone, and them being able to juggle work and still have time to make for their family and make sure their family is extremely happy, that's important. And I struggle to juggle those things. Okay. As a growing woman, I struggle to juggle them, but they made it look so easy. So I aspire to be like them when I grow up.
I like that.
I want to be like them.
Maybe shout out to my grandma.
I do like that.
Shout out to the grandmothers.
Y'all really want to start putting it
Grandmothers is lit.
Listen, I took the title. I'm okay with the grandma title. I love my grandmother. I love all the grandmothers. However, I'm not the grandma.
Okay, all right.
However, going back up to what Shauna just said, I feel like I don't really like that word struggle.
Yeah.
Like I know it's struggle, like it's a struggle, but it's a balance. Like we're trying to create a balance of being a parent and just having that balance to be able to do what we need to do.
Right.
And I feel like back in the day when our grandparents were doing all these things, I feel like they have struggled, but I feel like they created such a filter that we weren't able to see the struggle.
Exactly.
They had like a poker face. They weren't displaying it on their face or saying it to us, so we didn't know that they were even struggling.
Right.
We just thought that they was that superwoman, that things got done. We seen the things right in front of us. We never knew how it got done.
Right.
So I feel like they did struggle.
Right.
However, we just weren't able to see because they did it gracefully.
It was so
Yes.
strong.
Right.
Very graceful.
And that's
It's
why
very
I aspire to be like them. So when my nieces and my daughter and my nephews and my sisters and them grow up, they think, damn, my sister did that shit so easy.
Facts.
I know I could do it.
Exactly.
I know I could do it.
Hope.
Right?
Exactly.
Shout out to all the grandmas.
Exactly.
So since we going into entrepreneurship as well, I want to give us our flowers right now. Shout out to the dressing room. We're an upcoming business. Because we're not only a podcast, we're a brand. We're coming for more stuff in the future.
Yes.
So for right now, I want to see growth from us. I want to see endorsements, of course.
Sponsorship.
I want to see us starting something big, because I know this is start of something big, basically. Yes. Like, we just have to believe in ourselves, right? And in order to believe in ourselves, we got to have faith as well. And my sister had recommended all us to read a book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel, right?
Okay.
And inside that book, he said the belief system is like a book of law that rules our mind, right? And what I get from that is, like, as a kid, we was told from elementary school to complete school is the only way of being successful. Like, we had to go to college. We had to follow society rules of life.
Become a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer.
So, but there's also other ways you could be successful. I like being an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm getting here.
No money.
That's why I say we gotta believe in ourselves. Let's go back to and believing in ourselves.
Right.
As long as we believe, we get
can
far.
Exactly.
And honestly, I just feel
And then, you know, like social media.
Believe you can achieve.
Shout out to Whitney.
That's stupid.
Where your Bobby at?
No.
Many gentlemen, like, many people use social media every day just to scroll, be nosy, look what people going on, people's lives, for entertainment. Because I know I use it for entertainment purposes.
I'm always on
So instead of using my social media for entertainment purposes, now I'm going to use my social media platform as a way to get rich.
Right. Build your success.
It's up from here, guys.
I love that.
Huh?
Love it.
Now let's get into some tea, ladies.
Love the tea.
I don't have no tea in my cup.
Ooh, tomato.
I don't know.
What you got?
So-
Team?
I always tell you about this gossip page that I follow on Instagram
Yeah, I follow them too.
Gossip of the City, right? It's a lady called Goes by Feet who runs it, right? She's always spitting all the Jews,
Right.
because they're Jews. So, according to her, a certain man, right, has just seen his son for 3 months because his second baby mother is pregnant for the second time and is stressed out. So he hasn't seen his son because she can't handle the pressure of having all 2 kids plus herself being pregnant in the house.
Right. Okay.
Right? Now I have mommies at the table, so I brought this tea to the table this week because I wanted to get their opinions on it. How y'all feel about that, ladies?
First of all,
You said deep.
if my child is uninvited one time, it's never no going back. There's no going back on that. And in regards to the dad, because clearly the mother is bitter, because if you got to deal with your 2, of course you got to deal with his 2. Y'all family, right?
Right.
This
Exactly.
child was here before you even came along, so this child has to be included at all costs. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. Would you like for your child to go elsewhere and be mistreated
Right.
or excluded? How would that feel? So, under all terms, you must tread lightly.
Even feeling like you're stressing someone out. Why would you feel like that kid is gonna? What can that kid as a toddler do for you to feel like you're being stressed out?
Right, like, why you have to
You
use
knew what
that?
you came to, being his man, his woman. You gotta be that boy's mom.
Stepmom,
When he
yeah.
needs his mom, you gotta come and take charge. That's not
If
working.
y'all playing house,
Yeah. If you
Playing.
play in house,
if y'all playing house,
It's just not working out
Absolutely.
for me. My kid would never go back. I'm sorry.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I agree.
As a mom, I just feel like, I wouldn't feel comfortable sending my child there. Just off my protective capacity wouldn't allow me to be able to do that, because it's like I'm getting that he's unwelcome there,
Right.
and it's like, again, you knew that this child was here before. You knew that dating this person, the child wasn't just gonna vanish. The child's gonna be here. That this is this person's responsibility. However, with the dad, my issue would be between me and that father, because
Right. He owes it to you.
he's your responsibility.
Right, he owes
This
it.
child is your responsibility just as well as my responsibility. However, this is the partner that you chose. Y'all should be on board. She should have been on board from the time y'all decided to have a serious relationship, children involved. My child shouldn't seem like they're a
burden.
outcast or a burden
Burden,
on
yes.
you guys. Like, and what are you saying, Dad?
Exactly.
right?
Right.
So
That's
like,
right.
where do you come in at? Where do
First
you
of
come in
all,
at?
I wish I was a flower.
Stressing you out, my kid is stressing you out. Me and my kid are going to go.
Is it the responsive? Is it the child? Is it she saying the child or
And
the
you are-
responsibility of having to care for that child?
And you are entitled
But
to
either
feel.
way, it's like, what?
It's
Right.
a toddler.
You are entitled to feel, because kids do stress you out. We all know that.
Okay.
But when you're dealing with your kids, you don't handle your kids like that. And I feel
Right.
like what's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
Exactly. That's what
If I'm the stepmother, I'm the stepmother. If you're the stepfather, you're the stepfather. It ain't no, oh, he got to go back home or she got to go back home because now I'm stressed out. But you have to deal with your own kids. These are your
Right.
own
So
kids.
why my kid can't stay
And now what's
here?
the
These are
matter?
your own kids. These are our kids.
Now what's the matter?
saying?
Now what's
What
the
are you saying now?
now what's the matter of my child being singled out?
Do you like my kid?
That's what
Exactly.
Right, like, what you talking about?
You
Try
allowing
that.
that? You allowing her to say that? You allowing me to say, yo, blah, 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 I can't come over today because
And you
she's
could've-
over here doing, she under a lot of pressure.
Right. You could have been like, oh, yeah, babe, I'm kind of stressed out. You know, I feel overwhelmed.
I need you to be a little bit more hands
Take
on.
both of the kids.
Right.
Go outside somewhere.
Take all
Somewhere.
3.
Take all of them.
Right.
No.
Get there, like,
Like,
Oh,
what you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, but take the 2
that's overwhelming me.
Yeah.
go outside somewhere. I need to, like, can I get some me time, self-care time? Like,
Right.
because you could be overwhelmed and stressed as a
It's a
pregnant
little boy.
woman. Of course, but still, like, you don't handle your kids like that.
I-
Don't handle someone's kids
Right.
that you're trying to act as if, oh, I'm stepmommy or stepdaddy,
It's
and then
a-
you handle them.
As an
Like
individual,
the-
right.
Cousin.
The
You
one in
feel
the
me?
back.
Like,
It's a little boy and it's a little girl trying to raise children.
Right.
and that's true, like, exactly. Then we're talking about little boys and little
Little
girls.
boy and little girl
Ah.
playing house,
Yes, being grown.
Ken and Barbie, dream house.
That's
Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj
so
walks
okay,
out just
baby.
now.
Yes, we got some tea. I got some tea about Jock. Y'all ever heard of his second date update?
No.
It's a little radio station.
They can talk about their second update. They got any problems that they want Jock to handle this and the third. Long story short, we don't call him Tyrone. Tyrone called Jock talking about how Keisha was ghosting him. Keisha been ghosting him. They've been dating. They vibe been amazing. This, that, and third, blah blah blah.
How long?
About like 6 months or whatever. So this the show say.
So honeymoon stage.
Yeah, real early or whatever.
So why she ghosting?
Tyrone been trying to reach out to Keisha after their little last outing. Tyrone had Jock call Keisha. Mind you, Tyrone been calling Keisha for a long time. Keisha answers the phone, y'all. So when Jock called, he like, you know, Tyrone. Keisha don't know Tyrone is gonna lie, right? So Jock asked Keisha, "What's going on with you and Tyrone? What's going on?" So she like, "Tyrone, I know y'all ain't calling me about Tyrone." She goes, "All right, you no problem. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on." Tyrone was with his friend having a good old smashing time about what's going on, how they had an altercation with some guy at a gas station. So happily proud that they killed this man, right? Why the man was Keisha's brother?
That they killed?
Girl.
No.
Yes. It was Keisha's brother. And guess what Tyrone did? Hang up the phone.
My thing is, Keisha, why are you telling Jock on the TV show and not the cops? Or the ops or whoever?
First of all,
Tyrone would have been boop, 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 boop.
Hello. You ain't clapped back no nothing, Keisha. You held it down. You ghosted him.
That don't make no sense. I'm calling
Ain't no
cops.
ghosting.
I'm not even playing with you on this radio show. Y'all went crazy. I'm not playing with y'all on this radio show.
Exactly
Tell Tyrone he better get his fucking gun.
Yo, we not doing this. First of all, I would have plugged the iron and everything. That iron would have been on Tyrone's face when I heard that.
What?
Are you crazy? I'm not playing.
Are you gonna kill him or hurt him?
I'm doing everything.
Why would she ghost him? Honestly, like,
That's what I'm saying.
why wasn't the cops called? You found your brother. You found your brother.
Maybe she's scared, y'all. Maybe she's scared.
Honestly, I don't think that's a lot for her to like.
Yeah, maybe
process.
she's scared. Maybe she's scared.
She was over there sleeping with this man, probably having sex with this man. This man is in her private.
Keisha not me. Keisha ain't me.
To process that this person killed my brother, like what?
But you just gonna ghost him? You're not gonna call the
I don't know
cops?
how
Are you gonna be scared?
I don't know. I really
Not me.
don't know.
No, Azizi, I do understand what you're saying or whatever, but after time goes by and you dealt with it, everything absorbed you. What's your next
But we don't
step?
even know.
Calling the cops. I know the killer of my brother.
We don't know how long she goes there for.
A day is good enough for me.
2 minutes.
That's it. I just need a day. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't even. I'm as soon as the nigga from the radio station hang up.
Exactly.
Tyrone was gonna get Keisha.
Like what?
The ops would have been waiting for Tyrone.
You better call on Tyrone. That's why Keisha, she walked out. Call the cops, Keisha. If you are watching this, call the cops.
Please.
Pray for you, Keisha. That's all.
Keisha, call your brother.
It was. It's not funny though. That's not funny though. I'm sorry, Keisha.
Keisha,
but
call your brother. Call your brother, Keisha.
The brother died, Shauna.
Oh shit, sorry.
Keisha, girl, you listen, girl. We pray for you, girl. That's
it.
These
Right.
men are crazy sometimes. They are crazy.
Absolutely.
Speaking about crazy men, y'all.
What happened?
So I was scrolling through Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and just scrolling, and I see some I guess a podcast. It was like a couple of men talking about a topic, and basically I gotta go to my phone to get the exact words because I was so baffled. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe.
I can't believe what a man is saying. Let's say crazy stuff like that.
I just couldn't believe it. I know, but it's just like wow. So I'm not even gonna say men because there's a lot of my good men and a lot of men who
There's
they
some kings
speak
out
fast.
here.
They know
Right.
they're talking and they
Exactly.
think before they speak.
These specific three.
So this man,
It was 3 of them?
Yeah.
it was 3 men, yes.
Okay.
So this man says, quoting, man says, high-earning women are less attractive. Who wants you after you achieve these things? And these things, I'm assuming, what they were talking about is achieving, like, you go get the education, you become successful, you get the job, and it's like, so who wants you?
Right.
They scared of the bag. They scared of that woman making that bag.
Who wants you?
Right, they feel less than at that time.
But why?
Sometimes when women are too strong, they probably feel probably feel little, especially if the woman is the breadwoman at that point. They probably feel little. However, that's something we got to talk
Think
about.
about that, what we just said about this man who had that opinion and he put it out to the world. We need to elaborate and we're going to bring that back to y'all because I say. I know
Me
you
too,
all got a lot
me
to
too.
say because
I'm on both sides.
he has so much.
I feel like this should be about us because we are
Everybody. I feel like
I
they
mean,
should
we're
have a
gonna
voice
discuss
too.
this with them too, but they should let us know how they feel. They can
Yeah.
drop
I
those
agree.
questions, those comments.
How do you
below.
guys feel about setting clear, defined boundaries within relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, mother and daughter ships, father and daughter ships,
Professional
brother and brother
relationships.
daughter ships, sister and sister, cousin and cousin, like all across the board. Not just only romantic. Like, what are boundaries to you? What do they mean? And how do they take part in your life? And what can someone cross? And what can someone not cross? Who can cross that?
Don't cross the line. Period.
That's a fact. You're not supposed to cross the line.
Bright lights, big dreams in the dressing room.
Remember,
What happens in the closet
Good
stays
vibes
in the dressing room.
Good drink, good smoke, get lit in the dressing room. Listen close, you could learn a couple things in the dressing room.